If a woman wants to get intimate with you, she will almost never say it directly. But her body, her energy, and the way she acts around you will say everything. And this is exactly where most men get it wrong, because they're waiting for obvious words, while completely missing the subtle signs that women naturally give when they feel attraction, emotional safety, and physical desire building at the same time. Now, let me say this clearly before we go deeper. Just because a woman shows interest does not mean automatic consent. Attraction is not permission. These signs simply tell you she may be opening the door emotionally and physically. What matters is how you respond, how you read the moment, and whether you know how to lead without being pushy. Most men don't realize this. Women rarely become intimate because of one line, one move, or one perfect trick. It usually happens because of a buildup, a feeling, a shift in energy, a moment where she starts seeing you differently. So, if you've ever wondered whether she's just being friendly or whether she's actually thinking about you in a much more intimate way, pay very close attention, because these are the signs women give when desire is quietly starting to take over. And the last one might surprise you. 1. She starts creating private moments with you. One of the biggest signs a woman wants to get closer to you is this. She starts pulling the interaction away from the public and into something more personal. That could mean she wants to stay after everyone leaves. She finds excuses to talk to you one-on-one. She replies late at night. She keeps the conversation going when she could easily end it. Or she starts inviting you into spaces that feel more intimate, her thoughts, her emotions, her private time. Why does this matter? Because attraction grows in privacy. A woman who only sees you as casual or surface level usually keeps the interaction light and public. But when she starts making space for deeper connection, that often means she wants to feel your energy more directly, without distractions. For example, maybe she says, "You're different when it's just us talking." That doesn't sound sexual on the surface, but psychologically, that's a huge clue. Because what she's really saying is, "I like how I feel around you when no one else is here." And that feeling is often the beginning of intimacy. 2. She starts holding eye contact longer than normal. A woman who wants you will often look at you differently before she ever touches you differently. And I mean really look at you, not just polite eye contact, not just listening. I'm talking about that slow, intentional, lingering gaze that feels like she's studying you, almost tasting the tension between you. Most men don't realize this, but prolonged eye contact is one of the strongest pre-intimacy signals in attraction psychology. Why? Because eye contact creates emotional intensity. It builds anticipation. It says, "I'm comfortable being seen by you, and I want to see how you react when I hold this moment." And here's what women actually notice: how you handle that tension. Do you get awkward? Do you panic? Or do you stay calm, confident, and present? Because if she looks at your lips, then back into your eyes, and holds that pause just a little too long, that is usually not random. That's emotional testing. That's chemistry building. That's her wondering whether you feel it too. 3. She becomes more playful, teasing, and slightly bolder with you. When a woman wants to get intimate, she often becomes more mischievous around you. She teases you more, she jokes in a way that feels flirty, she challenges you. She says things with a smile that carry a little bit of hidden tension underneath. Why does this happen? Because playful teasing is one of the safest ways for a woman to express attraction without fully exposing herself emotionally. She doesn't want to risk direct rejection. So instead, she creates flirtation through humor, sass, and little tests. For example, she might say, "Oh, really? You think you're smooth?" Or, "You're trouble, aren't you?" Now listen carefully. Those lines aren't just jokes, they're often invitations. She's creating a game between the two of you, a push-pull dynamic, a little emotional spark, and if she keeps doing it, especially while smiling, touching, or holding eye contact, she's likely not doing it by accident. Women don't become more playful with men they feel nothing for. They become playful with men who are activating something in them. 4. She starts finding reasons to touch you. This one is huge. Because before a woman gets intimate with a man, she often starts testing physical closeness in small, socially acceptable ways. She touches your arm while laughing. She fixes your shirt. She lightly hits your shoulder when joking. She stands close enough that your bodies almost brush. She doesn't pull away quickly when contact happens. And that matters more than most men understand. Because touch is never just touch when attraction is involved. It's information. It's chemistry. It's her body asking, how does it feel to be this close to you? And if she keeps initiating little touches or seems unusually comfortable with yours when respectful and appropriate, that's often a strong sign she's becoming physically open to you. But here's the key. Don't rush. A lot of men ruin attraction by taking one small sign and jumping 10 steps ahead. That's where women instantly shut down. The smartest men understand pacing. If she's giving light touch, you don't force intensity. You match the energy, stay grounded, and let the tension grow naturally. That's what makes a woman feel safe enough to want more. 5. She starts talking in a more emotionally open and vulnerable way. This is where a lot of men miss what's really happening, because intimacy for women often begins emotionally before it becomes physical. So, when a woman starts opening up to you in a deeper way, talking about what she wants, what she's been through, what she struggles with, what she secretly thinks, pay attention. That's not just conversation, that's trust. And trust is one of the strongest gateways to intimacy. A woman doesn't become physically close to a man just because he's attractive. She becomes physically open when she feels emotionally safe enough to let her guard down. That's why some men look amazing on paper, but still get nowhere. And other men who understand emotional connection create attraction that feels magnetic. If she starts telling you things like, I don't usually talk about this with people, or I feel really comfortable with you, that's a powerful sign. Because what she's really saying is, I'm letting you into my inner world. And once a woman starts doing that, physical intimacy often becomes much more possible. Because now it's not just about attraction, it's about connection. 6. She starts giving you her full feminine attention. When a woman is truly drawn to you, you'll notice something subtle but powerful. She becomes deeply present with you. She remembers little things you said. She notices details about you. She reacts to your mood. She listens differently. And her attention starts to feel warmer, softer, more intentional. This is important because women invest attention where they feel emotional and romantic interest. A woman who wants intimacy doesn't just hear your words. She starts tuning into your energy. She notices your voice, your confidence, your body language, your calmness, your masculine presence. And here's what women actually notice that men underestimate: how you make them feel in the small moments, not just the big moves. If she's leaning in, smiling more around you, remembering tiny details, and making you feel like you have her full focus. That's not casual. That's emotional attraction deepening. And when emotional attraction deepens, physical desire often follows right behind it. Mid-video engagement. Quick question for you. Have you ever had a woman show one of these signs and you didn't realize it until way later? Be honest. Comment "too late" if you've missed signals before, or comment "I see it now" if some of these signs are starting to make a lot more sense. I read those comments. And trust me, a lot of men only understand women's signals after the moment is already gone. So keep watching, because the next point is where the tension usually becomes impossible to ignore. 7. She starts making the vibe feel more sensual without saying it directly. Now we're getting into the sign most men feel, but don't know how to interpret. When a woman wants to get intimate, sometimes she won't say it in words. She'll change the atmosphere. Her voice gets softer, her energy gets slower, her body language becomes more relaxed and inviting. She lingers in the silence instead of filling it. She stops acting friendly and starts acting different, more feminine, more present, more aware of the tension between you. This is the moment where she's no longer just enjoying your company, she's feeling the chemistry. And chemistry always changes the room. Maybe she lowers her voice and asks something more personal. Maybe she sits a little closer than usual. Maybe she holds the moment after a joke instead of breaking it. Maybe she looks at you like she's waiting for you to understand something without her having to explain it. That shift is powerful because women often communicate desire through atmosphere before language. And the men who do best with women are the ones who can feel that shift without becoming needy, aggressive, or clueless. They don't force the moment. They recognize it. They respect it. And they respond with confidence. Final, powerful point. But here's the truth that separates mature men from desperate ones. A woman wanting intimacy is not just about her being attracted to your face, your body, or your words. It's about whether she feels emotionally safe, mentally stimulated, and physically drawn to you at the same time. That's the real secret, because a woman can think you're handsome and still not want you. She can enjoy talking to you and still not feel desire. But when all three connect, safety, tension, and attraction, that's when intimacy becomes real. And most men don't realize this. Women rarely move toward intimacy because of pressure. They move toward it because of comfort mixed with chemistry. That's what women actually notice. Not just whether you can flirt, but whether being around you feels exciting and safe. That combination is rare. And when a woman feels it, she starts showing signs. Not always loudly, not always clearly. But if you know what to look for, you'll see them. Strong ending with subscribe call. So if a woman starts creating private moments, holding eye contact, teasing you, touching you, opening up emotionally, giving you deeper attention, and shifting the vibe into something more sensual, there's a very good chance she's not just enjoying your company, she's feeling something much deeper. And once you understand these signs, you stop second-guessing every interaction and start reading women with far more confidence and emotional intelligence. If you want more real, honest female psychology and dating advice that most men never hear, but absolutely need, make sure you subscribe. Because the more you understand women, the less confusing attraction becomes. And trust me, what women feel, they usually show. Only a few men know how to see it.